Hi, I'm Steve Patton, president of HCM Property Management. I am here with my director of operations, Ken Marabojo, who's also a licensed California attorney. We're spending a few minutes talking about some of the landlord-tenant issues that may affect you as a landlord, and hopefully this will be helpful for you. So Ken, one of the biggest challenges that comes up as a property manager or a landlord is when you have a tenant that moves out, right? And you have to figure out what is going to be the repairs that will be charged to the tenant and what is going to be the responsibility of the owner, right? As I understand it, you can charge back the tenant for anything above and beyond ordinary wear and tear, right? And that's where the rub comes in. How do you define exactly what's ordinary wear and tear? How do you figure out what to charge the tenants?
Well, there's not a lot of legal guidelines on regarding that the court can follow. So courts usually like to just use a common sense approach. But if you want something a little more objective, you can go to, the manufacturer guidelines for any of the products that are being worn out, and see what the life of those products are. And, if these are being worn out quicker than the manufacturer guidelines, then you can kind of apportion the damages to the tenant based on the loss of life with that product.
Okay. Yeah, I think there's also HUD has some guidelines on it as well in terms of what they deem to be the useful life of that. So, it very well may be, yes, you need to make a good common sense judgment as to, if it's been in the property and it's been 4 years since you painted it, it's going to be very difficult in the court to get the tenants to pay for a repaint, right?
That's true.
It's just not.
Yeah.
Right. If carpet is already 7 or 8 years old and you go in there and there's a little bit of damage or a tear on a carpet and it's already past its useful life, it's going to be difficult to get the tenant to pay for all new carpeting throughout the home. It's just not going to happen. And so as much as we all would like to have a mathematical formula that we can calculate, unfortunately, it just doesn't happen that way. So you have to make your best decision based on the data from manufacturers or the HUD guidelines on what's the useful life of whatever you're calculating, and then kind of apportion it based upon that useful life. And that's the best we can do with that. But if you get challenged by the tenants and you go to court, as Ken was saying, generally the judges are just going to apply a common sense guideline. They're going to look at your before and after pictures. So make sure you have good pictures before the tenants move in and when the tenants move out. So you have good data that would substantiate what you're going to charge back to the tenant. So hopefully this has been helpful for you. If we can assist you any further on your landlord journey, please feel free to reach out to HCM Property Management. Thanks so much for watching.